Hey y'all, it's Kat from Windmill Farms. If you've been following our channel this year, then you know that, well, I'm not at Windmill Farm right now. I am on my second travel nurse assignment. I'm in Central Missouri right now. Some of you may have seen the Instagram reel that I put out the other day of my little apartment garden. It's all tomatoes, but I have decided to add to it today. I picked this up at a local box store. It's a poor little side calendula. I don't know if it got left out in the freeze, if it just, because the soil's back dry, if it just didn't get watered enough or what, but I decided that it needed a new home. So we're gonna see if we can bring it back to life. So I had some potting soil left over from when I tried to do the radishes that didn't work at my last apartment, and from potting these tomatoes that you saw in the Instagram reel, and that I'll show you here in a little bit. So we're gonna get this calendula potted up. I got a 12-inch pot. That should be something big enough for it to grow in and stay in pretty much for the duration of its life. So we've got that, we've got the soil, we're gonna pot that, and then I'm going to show you around my apartment. This is considerably different than the last apartment that I had. So yeah, come on along with me. All right, well, in that previous clip, you saw me do what I had left of soil in my pot. However, it only comes up to about here. I only have part of a bag left. I apparently need more. That's fine. It'll let me get some worm castings or something, throw in the bottom of this. So what I'll do with this little plant right now, though, is bottom water it and see if we can get it rehydrated while I wait to go get some soil, because I'm not leaving the apartment again today. So I'll make it work for right now. And yeah, but this is part of gardening, isn't it? It's, you know, did I have everything on hand I needed? No. Learned from that mistake. I had the thought when I was at the store that I might need some more soil to fill this pot. I should have went with my gut. I didn't. So that was my mistake. But we're gonna leave this in this tote, and that's just so that the soil can stay moist and hopefully not dry out too terribly much between now and then making it to the store in the morning after I get off work. I'm taking the bag that it was in and kind of covering it just to try to keep it moist and keep it ready to go. Let me get this little calendula in some water, and then I will show y'all around. All right, y'all, I have that calendula bottom watering in the bathroom. I'll show you that here in just a second. I want to explain some things that you're going to see as I take you on this little apartment tour. First thing is that this is a converted dorm building. So essentially what I have is I have rented 2 dorms with that shared a bathroom when this actually housed students. When they came through and converted it, they didn't do a whole lot of renovation. They laid down some vinyl flooring in the bedroom and this room, which I call the living room. They put some paint on the walls, and there's not a whole lot of other renovation that's been done. They replaced the doorknobs with keypad entries, something that they could change the code to for having different people come through. And unfortunately, when they did that, it's because there weren't any pre-drilled deadbolt holes in that or in the door frame. I have no deadbolts. Now, mind you, I am not, like I said, I'm in Central Missouri. You can probably figure out where I am, but I'm not in a bad part of town by any stretch of the imagination. Like I feel perfectly safe here. However, I like the security of having a deadbolt. I had that in my last apartment. We have that at our house. Since I didn't have that and I have 2 doors, because they didn't even like remove the second door. Since I have 2 doors to the hallway, I went ahead and did the extra security measure of getting door stops or security sticks, whichever you call them. The other thing is there is a full kitchen downstairs. There's like 2 stoves, 2 microwaves, 2 refrigerators. However, I'm very particular with my food. I don't like other people being able to mess with my food or go through my food, especially people that I don't know. I don't like cooking around people that I don't know. It's one thing if I'm in my home and I've invited you in and you're my guest and I'm cooking for you. It's entirely another if I'm having to share cooking space with people that I don't know. So you'll get to see my little apartment kitchen that I have set up, as well as I will show you the little apartment garden from the Instagram reel. So come on along with me while I show you around where I am living at the present moment until basically the end of May. All right, like any dorm room, you have basically a closet, a bed, a small dresser, and a window. The blackout curtains are mine. There are no curtains in this apartment. There's also no thermostat. You have ceiling fans. You have what you hope is turned on to the appropriate temperature for outside coming through the vent. And then I have an extra fan to make it cooler in here because I like it cooler when I sleep and I still burn up in here. Like I said, this door goes to the hallway outside. That's why we have the security stick on it, because as you see, there is no deadbolt in there. We come through to the bathroom. It's a very basic bathroom. There's our little calendula. This is the second round of water that I've put in the sink, and it is actually soaked up about half each time I've put water in it. Very basic. And then the room that we were in, what I refer to as the living room, there's the other door to the hallway, the security stick. So you can tell this was a dorm room because there's an identical closet. There would have been a bed here. So this is my kitchen setup. I had to get the bigger trash can because all they had were little tiny trash cans. This is a desk under this tablecloth that I have on here. And then down on that end, that is a little table that I bought to set up. Pretty much everything you see right here, I have purchased specifically because, well, I didn't have it. That includes my little tiny mini fridge. Probably the best 50 bucks I've spent since I've been here. And then of course there is the window garden. I do keep these tomatoes turned back and forth because they will turn towards the window to turn towards the sunlight. That's Runty down there on the end. He's not really wanting to perk up and grow like the rest of them. So that's it, y'all. That's my whole little setup. All right, y'all, that's it. That's my apartment. This is where I'm spending the bulk of my time if I'm not at work. I'm currently working a night shift. So I am sleeping a lot during the day. And yeah, this is it right now. I do get to go home about every other weekend and go see Grizz and help out on the farm. Do things like go catch errant cows. So yeah. The tomatoes are from Baker Creek. They are the Micro Tom and Orange Hat. I believe the microtom is in the long planter and the orange hats are in the pots, but it may be the other way around. I don't remember, and I didn't label. I was a bad tomato gardener. I did not actually research them before I stuck them in these pots and brought them with me to Missouri, because I actually planted those back in Mississippi before I came here. So those are about a month. That's about a month after being planted. Because they got planted on March 7th. Today's April 5th. So we're at almost a month exactly. Right around 4 weeks. But unfortunately Baker Creek doesn't put like a harvest date on those particular packets. I know they do on some packets, but those 2 packets happen to be packets that they don't put a harvest date on. A Google search says that it's 75 days to harvest. So I might actually be taking those home and harvesting them on the break between this contract and the next, because that would be about right. So I do have to work tonight, so in the morning I will run through a store somewhere. I will grab another bag of soil, fill that 12-inch planter up. That'll give the calendula pretty much all day to bottom water and soak up what it can, and then we'll get it repotted tomorrow if it looks like it's gonna pull through. So yeah, y'all, I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming and joining me in my adventure that is my apartments and travel nursing and being away from home. There are a lot of days that it sucks. I won't even lie, it sucks. I wish I was home a lot of times, especially right now. Spring is hard. It wasn't so bad when there was like snow on the ground and I knew there wasn't a whole lot to be done outside. But knowing right now, like, there are fences that need to be put up, there is infrastructure that needs to be put in place because we have things coming, we have, but we have a plan, and the plan is for me to do this. So we're gonna keep trucking along because it's really all we can do. But y'all, I hope y'all have had a blessed day. I have. And as always, be safe.